Drag Race, episode 6. So we have the US version, and then Jarrell, did you watch the UK versus world?
I only watched the first 2 episodes, so I'm not
Okay,
caught up. I
okay.
didn't watch this week's
So we'll save
episode.
that one again then. So episode 6. What'd you think about this episode? And who went home?
I didn't care for the episode.
Yeah.
I didn't care for the episode one bit. I mean, I'm glad Maddie Morpheus is gone. Like it was time. It was time. But I did watch the Untucked, and there was some cute things. I was like, "Ooh, what was this like mirror gown that you had, or like,
or what you're
like,
packing?" Yeah,
You know, I was like, I would have been interested to see what some of these other looks
like that big, like fluffy one that he.
Yeah.
I was like, "Bitch, that's fucking gorgeous. Why didn't you wear that shit?"
Yeah. But I mean, I was just like, girl, you should have not, bitch. It looked like someone's grandma's quilt from the fucking 90s. Like everyone know, you know what blanket I'm talking about too, but everybody didn't have that blanket. And I was just like, girl, that's literally what you made. So
you know, he realized he might have just been a little too straight.
just a little too
straight.
But
I feel like Maddie could have, if Maddie had a little bit more stage presence, because I feel like every time he walks out on the stage, it's like it's like he doesn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know that's an unfair statement, because not everybody.
I think he doesn't know how to be there. He doesn't know how to be there, I think. Because even his walk looks very like, I don't know how to walk in these heels. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like his personality is maybe more introverted, and he just does not know how to fake it yet. Because it's a TV show at the end of the day. Like, you got to just fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what you said, the first part of that sentence, it's a TV show. Mm-hmm. And this is, although this is a competition, what the producers want, what Rue wants, what the network wants is big moments.
Yeah.
They want moments, whether you're crying, whether you're laughing, whether you're telling jokes, whatever. They want people to be entertained. And like when I see Maddie, I yawn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? True. Like there's just nothing dynamic. And this is not a dig on his drag. I can do that separately. but there's nothing really dynamic that he's bringing to the table. And it's interesting because I think a lot of the queens, and I don't know this because I haven't been part of the experience, but I feel like a lot of the queens go into this thinking this is a competition.
Right.
And it is a competition format, but this is the thing that you're really competing for is for airtime.
Period.
And if you go into like the season, whatever season you get picked for, whatever, with that in mind, knowing that, you know, I'm going to spend time getting to know the other girls. I'm going to be sharing a bunch of secrets. I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to try to be the villain. Like if you go in there with that mindset, that's where you really get you get the best out of the experience. It's not the challenges. And yeah, you know, there's some money, but the reality of it is, okay, you get $100,000, whoop-de-doo. So after taxes, that's roughly about $55,000 or whatever. You probably then spent a good $20,000 on your drag just to get there, right? And you're gone for, I don't know, 2 months or something like that. So you got rent waiting for you back home that you got to take care of. So at the end of the day,
to go to In-N-Out when you get home.
Right, exactly. So I get the crown and the prestige or whatever, but like it's almost better to go into this thinking I'm just gonna try to get as much airtime, and I'm gonna do whatever feels natural to me in order to do that.
Yes.
So that when you come out of it, you can get them bookings, because that's where, when you do the touring and the bookings and you get those appearance fees. That's where the coins come in.
Period.
You know, you get you a catchphrase like our girl Mo.
Exactly.
Stunning.
Exactly.
Stunning. Yep. And then you get invited back and then back and back. And like, you know, so yeah,
You got to
I
play
was
the
so
game.
glad to see him go.
You got to play the game. And he went up against Jasmine. What was it, Jasmine Kennedy?
Jasmine Kennedy.
And
Kennedy,
you know what?
yeah.
Like, she's kind of a bore to me too. But she kind of turned it out for the lip sync. So I was like,
She
okay.
did.
She did.
Yeah,
she did. And I like how
Although,
she said too in the Untalk, she was like, "I'm not worried about going home."
I was like, she talked that shit.
And I was like, you know what? And I'm glad that she backed that shit up too.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, and that's what you need to do because it's a competition.
Literally.
You know?
Her eye makeup was fire too. Her makeup was fire. Her gown, her outfit, nah. But her
my biggest critique with all of these queens, I don't know where they buying these wigs from, but
it is a bad wig season.
Every single I have yet to see, like, I mean, there are some wigs that are cute, you know, like Bosco has some cute wigs because he's doing some little horns and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
it is.
These wigs look like them wigs they be having in the wig shop that be sitting in the window, you know, that's sitting right up there in front. Right. Like, there ain't no human hair where y'all live. And this Jasmine Kennedy's chick is from New York. So I'm like, where you buying your wigs from, girl?
It's like you ain't got no friends?
Look, I get my shit from Amazon, and my shit be fire. So what's going on?
So do you feel that it's still a Willow and Angira? What the fuck her name is? Angeria. I can never get her name.
Angeria. You cannot.
Angeria.
Yeah.
Is it still there's a win and lose?
And like I said, and I think Lady Camden is number 3.
Oh, yeah.
I think that is the top 3.
And she listened. See, and that's another good thing you got to do on this. You got to listen to Rue. Rue's going to tell you what you need to do to win. Like, she be guiding these queens, and some queens be hard-headed. That bitch said, draw you a lip. Bitch, draw your ass a lip.
I'm still very surprised that Georges won, though. You know?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I agree.
Especially because I heard that, like, doesn't, like, Michelle, like, hate, like, a bodysuit or a leotard or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Pretty much what she wore. You know, like, so I was very, very surprised.
And so were the queens.
Yeah. I didn't care for Diabetes' like attitude though. Like, you know, bitch, just up your pussy up. Like, shut the fuck up. I hate to be one of those girls, but you know, I really started from nothing. Like, I didn't use what they gave us, and I was like, but you know, apparently that means you didn't use what you gave you because bitch, you was safe.
Yeah. But I have to say though, I mean, out of all the looks that people created, her look was the most professionally done, in my opinion. And so, like, I can understand that, but
you can professionally ugly though. Like, that's the thing. I didn't like it. Not professionally ugly. I'm just saying.
Leviticus 7:17.
Put that right there next to a pedestrian drag. It was professionally ugly.
I'm so done.
Oh my gosh.
And Jeria's church lady outfit was dope though.
Yeah.
I was like, I done seen that in the church. I done seen that at church.
Yeah. It kind of was, but did you see the ruffles on the top and how they were like folded over napkins on top of each other? I was like, wait a minute now. What is going on?
I done seen that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's still her and Willow for me.
I think the game changer is going to be Snatch Game for me anyways. Like, I feel like all this other stuff that they're doing, because they're going to have more musicals, there's going to be more, you know, like balls and, you know, and
choreography and all that shit.
Exactly. But like, for me, I think you'll really get to see who's who with the Snatch Game, because I'll be very curious with like a lot of these personalities. And let's face it, now that Cornbread's out, which I'm still surprised that they didn't allow for 2 queens to be safe, because Cornbread came out of the competition, so they had a spot available.
Well, they brought back 2 queens, so they're like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
And Diabetes still need to be gone. Like, I
can't stand her. Like, honestly, she's like
I feel like she has not fully found herself. She does look like Crystal Method. And what it is the makeup. She keeps thinking it's like I'm more grungy. It's not even that. It's like the aesthetic of your makeup is literally the same. And so
there are people that have similar makeup style. So if you look at somebody like oh gosh, what's her name? There's like those queens that do like the anime kind of like big eyes or whatever. There's Kimchi,
like
Trixie Mattel.
Trixie, yeah.
You know, there's a bunch of queens that are out there that do similar kinds of things.
Yeah.
There was another one, the Asian one from LA. I forget what her name was, but at any rate, there are a bunch that do that. But again, the way that they're affecting that kind of makeup, it still shows their individuality.
Right.
And I think you're absolutely right. They're calling it like, you look so much like she looks so much like
Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal, that they can't even see you.
Exactly.
And if that were me, I would be like, you know what? I'm changing everything.
I would have too.
Right.
Like,
let me snatch somebody else.
I'm throwing away all my glitter, my glitter makeup. Yeah. I'm coming out with a nude face and a nude lip with big, like whatever, I'm going to switch it up.
Yep. And that's, and Rue feels it. That's a queen that's getting in her feelings about it because it's too true. She's heard it before and she hasn't done something to really exude herself. So she's heard it before. That's why she's mad. And so she's not listening to Rue. So she gone. She next. Either her or Deja. Deja need to go. Deja ain't doing nothing for me this season.
At all.
And they said, she looked better with a darker wig. I was like, that wig's still not good.
And that toga dress, I'm just like, y'all
you
like that?
You a seamstress? I could have done that one.
Well, and it was a conventional materials challenge. And usually with those kinds of challenges, the challenge is to use things that are not like fabric.
Yes, exactly.
And she came out with 2 tablecloths that are, in a toga
and a sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. She definitely didn't use her sewing skills. If you
but then she was still in the top. I was like, really? They was smoking this episode. They got it.
No,
wrong.
she was in the bottom.
Was she?
Oh yeah, she was the bottom.
Oh, she wasn't because they didn't like the headpiece.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I was surprised that was like the fan and the headpiece. That was a thing that they really had a crawl about. Like
they were dragging that foil, bitch. I'm like Doyle. Was it Doyle? Doily. Yeah.
The silver doily that she turned into a fan and a crown or whatever. And I'm just like, that's
the worst. So we'll see what happens. So we're getting about to the halftime point. So they'll probably do the snatch game in the next
2 episodes.
Yeah. So that's when
they have to do the reading challenge and then
the
reading challenge and then they have to do the snatch game.
Yep, you're right. So we'll see. But yeah, it was Cornbread's to lose. So now she gone. It's Willow and Angeria to lose because nobody else is really stepping up.
I feel like Angeria is not like, I don't know what it is, but like she's not contributing like in the confessionals or whatever. Like every once in a while they'll show her, but it's just like you're not really seeing a lot. So I'm getting a little nervous that the balance of the show is going to be so boring because the personalities that are there, everybody's so like quasi introverted that it's like
somebody need to spice this
somebody
up.
Say something.
But see, I think that's because she had like a great edit at the beginning. And I think because she may end up winning, that they're like fading her out to kind of fade her into the back. Yes. So then you see her again a lot more at the end because she's always like top. She's always in the top. She's always in the top.
She hasn't stumbled yet.
Right. It's not like she hasn't been seen.
When she said, "You ugly bitch,"
that's the line of the season. That's the line of the season. That's the line of the season.
Ugly bitch.
The thing is, like, if she doesn't win, she's obviously going to be Miss Congeniality. We know that. Like, she's the only one with personality now. Maybe they might give it to Willow because they might feel a way for Willow.
I feel like Miss Congeniality is usually the person that's helping other people, and I feel like Willow is the one that needs help.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But the season. I'm done. I'm done. It's time for us to go. So continue to watch Drag Race because we're going to watch all season. We will catch you up on UK versus the world because there's some things I need to talk about on that one. So yeah, catch up with us. Watch it with us. Mo heart.
We got to have a talk.
So do. Especially this last week's episode. I got something to say.